Today I fucked up by showing my Tinder date's mom my bare ass. Obligatory, it happened a month ago. I started hooking up with this guy from Tinder. He lives with his brother in an apartment, and his mother comes occasionally to spend time with them. We decided to indulge in a little herb smoking one Saturday night. The munchies kicked in around 2 AM, so we made some potato wedges in the air fryer. Came back and spooned to sleep. I wake up the next morning, with his morning wood pressed to my butt. This, for some reason, turned me on, and we proceeded to have lazy spooning sex at 6:30 AM. Midway through it, we heard his apartment's main door open. Tinder dude stopped and got up, confused. I was still lying on the bed, wearing his t-shirt and boxers, which were pulled down to my knees. Ass visible, in all its glory. Now I was still under the impression that his room's door was locked. I was wrong. His mother opened the door, and I swear she had the same expression as the shocked Pikachu meme. Amused. She immediately closed the door. I ran to the washroom and got dressed, and hid inside for a good 20 minutes trying to figure out if jumping from the washroom window would be a good escape plan or not. Turns out she came early to take the dog, who was in the same room as us the entire time, for her vet appointment. I left as soon as she left. She later had a conversation with her 22-year-old son about consent and respecting women. She asked him if I was his girlfriend, to which he had to explain his very Catholic mother that we're just two friends trying to figure things out. Spoiler, we ended up dating. Thankfully his mother joked it off the next time we met, saying, "Hi, I'm Tinder guy's mom. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself the last time we met." Chuckles. TL, doctor, Tinder date, and I got too baked and forgot to lock the room. Woke up the next morning to pip the diddly-do and got walked in on by the dude's mum. And that's the story of how my now so's mom saw my bare ass before she could see my face first. P.S. We never ate the wedges, and he found them lying in the air fryer a week later. Edit, thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Edit 2, holy shit, I can't believe this blew up. My account is just 4 days old. Man, I love Reddit. Edit 3, this one's more like a clarification. I live in a non-first world country where it's fairly common for people to live with their parents, / for parents to come over. His mom was supposed to pick the dog up to take her to the vet, and was being nice by not wanting to wake her son up. She had the house keys, which is again, fairly normal here. We were dumbasses. Calm your titties, Reddit. And that's how I met your mother. Grandma to the kids. I was hoping the wedgies would come back into the story sooner, if I'm honest. Not really you that fucked up, but her? What kind of mother doesn't knock on her son's door? Doesn't she know what kind of depraved shit she is opening herself up to? She sure knows now. Are you guys still together? That's the real question. Yes. He was worried I'd never see his face again after that. The real fuck up here was forgetting to eat the potato wedges. Today I fucked up by not noticing my student doesn't have legs. I'm a grad student teaching for the first time. Public speaking anxiety up the wazoo, so I decided to memorize my 17 students' names and faces before the first day of class. By Wednesday of the second week, I had everyone's face down pat. But everything else in the classroom was an adrenaline-filled blur. On that day, students were picking out an advertisement to analyze. Flashback to freshman college English class, everybody. When I opened up the discussion, I was surprised when one of quieter students, let's call him David, told me he'd already chosen his ad. Me, that's great, David, which one did you choose? David, the Wounded Warrior ad. Me, cheerfully oblivious, and why did you choose that one, David? The classroom suddenly goes silent. No one's rustling papers or texting under their desk anymore. I realize every single wide eye in the classroom is staring at me or glancing uncomfortably at David. David looks at me, and shifts his legs. His legs? With numbing horror, I register the glint of metal between his sneakers and the hem of his jeans. David doesn't have any legs. In my state of stage fright, I'd somehow missed that one of my students is a double amputee. The silence in the classroom deafens. Finally, David, quietly, I lost my legs in the army, Mom. Too long didn't read, failing to notice his missing legs. I publicly questioned my Army vet student's choice to write about the Wounded Warrior Project. Edit, many incredibly kind people are saying this wasn't a fuck up, but I should have noticed. I walk around and interact with every student. Sure, maybe I accidentally treated David, just like any other person, but he got embarrassing unwanted attention from everyone in the room because I was an idiot. But many thanks for the kindness. Depending on how recent it was, everyone else probably felt more awkward about it than he did. While I don't someone to completely ignore that I use a cane because of accessibility issues, I also don't want to be filled under that girl with the cane. Just try to take a deep breath and do your best to act like it was the minor foot in mouth issue it was, and emo, you'll be good. Thanks for your kind words. He was really nice about it. Came up to me after class and joked that his walking must be smoother than he thought, if I hadn't even noticed. Honestly, I'm sure he's probably happy that you knew his name but didn't really notice anything else about him. Everyone else was super sensitive to the fact that he's other. You just treated him like any other student. You / the mole 68, keep spreading kindness. I was babysitting once. I was in my early teens. One of the little kids got a boo-boo and was whining. I asked him if I should cut off his leg to make it stop hurting. Usually that got me a laugh. I forgot that his dad was an amputee. Bet he was real quiet when he hurt himself around you next time. He could have picked that ad for any reason. That's a fair question. Asking probably doesn't do any harm. Yeah, I think it was just the fact that everybody in the room knew what I didn't know, and they knew I didn't know. You know? Today I fucked up by not knowing courtrooms had dress codes. For those of you that are as unaware as I am, don't wear shorts, flip-flops or hats into court. I went to go pay a ticket, expired tags, at my scheduled time and saw no shorts, flip-flops, hats, untucked shirts in bold letters on the door. Fortunately for me, the front desk had extra slacks on hand for this very thing. Unfortunately for me, the slacks were a size 32, and I haven't been a size 32 since high school. I'm a big guy who's been blessed with thick thighs, heard they're in style. These slacks were so tight, I couldn't zip them past the first run. All I could do was throw my belt on, cinch it tight, and throw my shirt over it all to hide the undesirables. These things looked like yoga pants on me. I'd guess about 30 people were in the courtroom, spread out amongst the benches. I was capable of slipping behind everyone without them seeing and sitting on the back bench. One lady enters right before go time, and asks me to scoot back so she could get by. I said, "Mom, if I bend my legs I'll bust these pants wide open." She looks down, sees my pants and starts snickering, then steps over me. After the judge said his speech, he began to call people one by one as they said their plea. He allowed us to stand where we were and shout our plea towards him, WIN. Everyone before me requested a conference. I was fourth to be called. Judge, QT Vane, how do you plea? Me, guilty, sir. I would just like to pay my ticket. Judge, all right, that's $100, please step up to the front, sign this document and the officer will escort you to the cashier. Me, panicking, yes, sir. As I'm waddling up to the front, it really dawned on me that I looked like a bum off a 3-day bender. Flip-flops, that were clearly not allowed, the tightest pants you've ever seen on a man, and an untucked t-shirt. I'm starting to hear people fighting back laughter as I walk by every damn bench. Judge, didn't meet the dress code, huh? Me, sir, these people behind me know more about my body than I do right now. I'd really like to pay my ticket and go. Judge, fair enough. Get outta here. I waddled out of there as quickly as I could and threw my shorts on in the bathroom. Told my wife what happened when I got home. Yeah, I thought it was weird you went into court with shorts. I was going to tell you but forgot. Thanks, babe. Too long didn't read. Check your local court's dress code before attending. I didn't, and wore the wrong attire. Edit, hey y'all, I get it. I should have thought about it. I'm just your standard law-abiding citizen, who has never experienced the inside of a courtroom before. Can we not be so hostile? I was just trying to show the judge a little leg. Edit 2, I'm trying to respond to all of y'all asking me questions. To further clarify, I thought I had to show up to the courthouse to pay the ticket. I didn't actually believe I had to see the judge. I was headed to work after the visit, and my job has a really lax dress code. Hope this helps. My fingers are getting tired. Edit 3, thank y'all for the gold. I've honestly enjoyed chatting with so many of you. Reddit, your bow today I fucked up, even the random little shit stains that comment. I tried to respond to as many of you as I could. My fingers are actually hurting now. I'll comment more tomorrow. No shorts, flip-flops, hats, untucked shirts. Remove your shorts, flip-flops and hat. Tuck in your shirt in your underwear and you have complied to the dress code. Is this how you qualify for public indecency? The line about the people behind you knowing more about your body than you killed me. Bravo? The people behind didn't see half of what the poor judge probably did. He could probably tell what religion op was as he approached the bench. Apparently someone's never seen my cousin Vinny. Are you mocking me with that outfit?